Hi, welcome back.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to
Tea with Miosha.
and Irina. We are back again.
Did you miss us?
We missed you guys.
We missed you.
Yeah. So what a crazy week it's been, right? It's like,
Yeah.
man. How was your week, by the way?
Oh, busy. Mostly with like being a mom. I did have some cool things, you know, like a premiere and.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, we started writing another feature together.
Very
That's
cool.
exciting.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's coming along, and yeah. And how was your week? I mean, I know there's a
Wonderful.
lot going on, so tell our viewers a little bit.
Just, busy, working, very happy. No complaints.
You feel me?
I feel you.
That's what she does.
Talking about.
Anyway. Anyway. Blueberry?
Sure, I'll take a blueberry.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They're your blackberries. I didn't like them. Oh, now I'm all of a sudden hot. I was like all freezing.
Oh, really?
And now I
It's
had a
the
sip of tea.
The tea. The tea has warmed us up.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
We hope you guys had an amazing week and have an amazing weekend. Okay, so funny thing about this subject, we were actually discussing over the phone, like, the whole, women and men, and if a woman can do what a man can do, and I find that very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I work in a field where there's a lot of men,
Yeah.
and so there's some threats sometimes to think that the male energy feels the threat with me, which I'm like, I'm just trying to work and get paid, do what I love to do, and not cause a problem. But I feel like it is something that does still exist with either the gender, the pay, whether it's how they treat you in any field of work. Do you get that a lot as a woman?
As observant as I am, I may miss the most obvious things sometimes. And one of those things is I've never actually felt that type of... That's why I'm qualifying. Because I'm sure I'm probably subject to that too.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm so used to like, whatever.
Yeah.
If things don't go my way, like, I'm like, whatever,
Yeah.
I don't get into the whole, I don't let it get under my skin.
That's good.
I guess is my point. But I do agree, there is a lot of that, especially when a pretty woman is present. That's just the fact.
Really? Is that the...
I think, men are very threatened by a powerful woman.
Interesting.
If you're beautiful and smart and you can do something that they can do, they're like, oh, that's too much, honey.
It's too much.
Right?
Like, calm down. We're still...
Yeah, it's like we still gotta dominate.
Our ego.
Yeah. You can only dominate in bed, is their motto. But, they do feel threatened, I feel.
Yeah? And you've never experienced that, like, in any, like, even as an actress, like, on set, and she's an actress, so she's on set, and you work with men and women, so I can imagine, or even directing-wise, you directed your short, was there any type of, like, oh, I got this, or, no?
No.
Wow.
I don't know. Like I said, either I'm oblivious to it, or I, kind of assert myself in such a way that they won't. I don't know.
It's amazing.
I have been told, to my defense, I have been told that I have a very strong male energy. Maybe that's why. Maybe they just kind of feel like, she's one of the buds. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that's what it is. Because I don't, but I'm around anyone. I try not to threaten anyone. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's just kind of one of the talents. I don't know.
I mean, it's a good thing.
I don't know.
That's a great thing. Well, maybe, it takes time. And I think that's, as you continue to work in this business, eventually, it's just...
I'm sure I'm bound to run into it.
I
mean, there's plenty of... I'm just going to say people, because it could be both men and women, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're talking men versus women, yes, then it's... Plenty of men who like to assert their, I don't know,
authority,
male machoism.
Okay.
Authority, sure. Yeah, we can put it in those lame terms. There's a difference between authority and asserting your machoism. To
True.
me,
Yeah.
because it's like, if you assert authority, you don't have to worry about feeling threatened.
Very true.
Your reputation precedes you. Your energy speaks for you. They don't have to worry about if I'm going to respect you or not. They expect it, and therefore they get it.
Absolutely.
I actually have respect for people like that, whether
Yes.
it be a man or a woman, right?
Yes.
It's when you want to puff up your chest and like show me that you're like stronger than me or whatever in any kind of way. I'm like, okay, buddy.
I'm gonna go over here.
Calm down. I don't have any. No, it doesn't ride with me.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So how do you react to something like that?
Well, you know, the field that I work in, I went to school for cinematography, you know, and did all that. So as a DP, there's not many women. Well, now there are a lot more women than, you know, out there doing what it's considered a man's job, which is holding the camera on sets.
Yeah.
So when so for example, I was on this shoot, and I get there, and I've already talked to, you know, my people, and I've set it up. They've had me on the sheet, so I get there and I sign in. Hey, my name's Shabine. I'm here. I'm in the camera department, and so the guy that I, you know, introduced himself to me. He's like, "Hey, are you a PA? Yeah, we'll put you over here to work and grab this and get the coffee and run." I'm like, "Actually, I'm with the crew. I'm camera, you know, operator. You know, I'm one, like, you know, second cam." And he was like, "Oh, you're Miosha. Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me."
How did you determine the difference or feel the difference?
So during the break, he would say, "Oh yeah, I did this and then, you know, as a DP, you know, you gotta go like this, and you know, this card goes into this."
The
and
teaching
so,
moment.
Here, let me show you how. And he wasn't even the head DP. I'll listen to the head DP guy. He has 32 years on me, so I bow down,
right?
You know, to that, and I want to learn. So he and I are still good friends, and you know, I learned a lot from him that I didn't know how to, like, things I didn't know. So this guy was telling me things I already knew, and I was just like, "Oh, cute. This is nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much." You know, I just smiled it off.
See, I learned a long time ago to just not even pay attention to these kinds of people. Because
you're with them for a certain amount of time. You kind of gotta figure out how to work together and not show that you're annoyed. But like, "Oh, this is great." It's like an actor who's like, "Hey, this is how I would do it if I were you."
Right.
Maybe just like nit.
Yeah. I do have those. Yeah.
Like it's a guy who's like, "Hey, let me show you how to like just tweak it just a bit," and it's your lines,
right?
And you're supposed to deliver it the way you're supposed to deliver it.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
I'd be like, okay.
If it's like
you're funny.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "You're funny. You're cute.
You're cute.
You can keep talking. I'll let you feel good for a moment. I'll let you feel important. It's fine, because that's how I roll."
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I guess there are who get in confrontations. I don't see you as being confrontational.
No, I'm definitely not confrontational. I just
unless it's like they pushed you.
And unless it's like a money situation. Like if I'm on a set and I'm not getting money, I will get a little upset because I believe that's time. Your time is your money, especially when you're on sets and you're driving really far, you know, out of your way to do something for them because they need you. You're the actor. Why not get paid something?
Well, if we're going to talk about actors and pay, we're in a little bit of a different situation here.
Well, I think a lot of film people say, "Well, if you're not a name, then I don't have to pay you." But I'm like, no, it's not. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, no, but that's how most of the actors are treated.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, you've just got to keep asserting your way, literally. You just have to, like...
maneuver and, figure out ways.
Not even that. Like, you've got to let them know, "Look, I'm no fool. Yeah. Stop treating me like one."
Yeah. With the whole, like, you know, women and men versus men, how do you feel about a woman being president? Like, how do you feel about that? If there is a such thing.
You know what? If a woman were a president, I feel like we'd finally reach peace on earth. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
You don't think that she'll get crazy from her, you know, her monthly It's like go to war with China.
That's
We're gonna
how,
do this.
that's how she would deal with world crisis. If somebody's gonna threaten her with a war, she'd be like, "I'll be back with you on the 23rd." So that's when her PMS starts, right? And then she just rips them a new one with emotions, and you don't gotta even worry about the weapons. She'll just unleash her wrath, and they'll be like, "Okay, sorry, no war, peace," right?
Peace.
That's how I see it.
Hey, I feel like women could definitely offer a new perspective
Absolutely.
in the White House if there were a woman over.
Women
our
are
country.
undermined for a reason.
But this is my little bias part of this. Is like I don't see a woman running America. Like I don't.
Oh yeah,
see
it's
it.
happening. It will happen. It will happen.
You think it will?
Yeah.
I think we have to definitely, as a whole, come to that, like, in our minds.
Nah, we live in a world where things are moving very fast, and a lot is changing, and I would not be surprised. I would give it conservatively, let's give it next 10 years.
I agree with that. 10. I can go with 10.
Only because I don't see any woman running right now, I guess.
No.
They
wanted Oprah to run.
I mean, I would run, but I'm not a naturalized citizen, so no, I wouldn't. I hate politics. But I'm just saying, if I had to save the world, what would you do? Right?
Yeah, I mean, if you had to, you have to, right? It's your duty.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was reading something. Oprah had an article about being the position she is as CEO of her own network and company, and I mean her magazine and all these things she's done and created in her career. Mm-hmm. I mean, just she talked about there are still bias.
Of course.
Even at that level of like. And she's still gonna come,
yeah.
And it's pretty wild. It's like it never really goes away of the whole men and women like the equal kind of playing field, which I agree, and then I disagree. I agree to the point of like I don't think women can do everything a man can do when it comes like construction. Like I'm not there's women people that are construction, but there are there are just things that I think women shouldn't do because it's like you're gonna kill yourself, and we're not meant as women to do those things. That's why men go out and they're like even the labor
whole new subject there,
thing.
Right there.
So that that's where I differ. But again, she disagrees.
No. I partially agree. I do understand what you're saying. But who is to say to a woman who wants to try something that a man does?
Hey, go for it.
Right? That's my point. We are, like, more and more, we're blurring the lines.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
So, I mean, if before you didn't see a woman bodybuilder, for example, now it's a common thing.
It's a common thing. No.
Why? Because she tried and she broke that stereotype.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Yes, majority, I agree. There is that, men are stronger. I can say that with confidence because, I mean, I call my husband to open the freaking jar, for example, right? But, I mean, we have this conversation with my husband all the time. I'm like, you can do everything that I can do, but I cannot do everything that he can do.
Right.
Like,
If that was true, you wouldn't need a man.
True that. But then he says, you know what, though? But you are way more emotionally capable.
Yes.
So we do have...
We balance each other out.
Because he's like, I couldn't do what you do. Mm-hmm. So if they were put in women's shoes, they would not be as successful. So yes, there is that, women are meant to be better at something else and men are at something else. Yes.
Yeah.
But it does not mean that I'm any less than you.
Right.
And that's what needs to stop.
That part.
Otherwise, yes, I will give you all the strength. Go be strong. Protect me. I mean, you are my man, right?
Right.
Just don't treat me like I'm less than you.
Yeah.
Because if anything else, I am more than you. Can you have a baby? I don't think so. The world would come to an end if there was just men. So I said it.
Very true.
Very heated topic. Whew, I'm hot.
Very passionate.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
Wrong outfit.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that I think as time goes on and we progress in the world, and then I think we'll see the change. It's gonna change. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe for all the new updates and new videos that we are dropping. Make sure you follow us on our handles, and until next time, the better it gets, the better it gets. Bye.